What if I told you, the strongest sword in One Piece isn't Mihawk's? And what if Imu is somehow connected to him? Yeah, this chapter just changed everything. Welcome to Super Synth D Studio, where One Piece spoilers hit different. If you live for wild theories and hype breakdowns, hit that like button, drop a comment, give hype, and don't forget to subscribe. Let's dive in. One Piece. Chapter 1181 is titled God and Devil. This chapter focuses on the battle between Loki and Imu. Yep, chapter 1181 continues directly from what happened in the previous chapter. Loki tries to crush Imu using Ragnir in hammer mode, but Imu stops Ragnir with a massive black flame. Imu then creates a gigantic omen and wraps both his weapon and himself with that power, transforming it into a massive mace. Yeah, once again, Imu uses black flames as his main attack. This black flame is called Maki, something conceptually similar to Haki. If Haki comes from the manifestation of a person's will or determination, then Maki comes from the manifestation of demonic energy. Imu once again shows an ability beyond logic. He enlarges his body, and now he's almost the same size as Loki. This size transformation is absolutely insane. Loki is now confirmed to be the tallest giant in Elbaf due to his ancient giant bloodline. Even Gear 5 Luffy can only grow to the size of a normal giant. But Imu? He's almost as big as Loki. That's just ridiculous. Then Imu uses Omen again, and his weapon transforms into a black blade called Nemesis. Imu creates a giant sword named Nemesis, similar like Mihawk's blade, and stabs Loki straight through the chest. The way Imu uses this sword is exactly like Mihawk's attacks. The title of Imu's sword, Nemesis, is the Divine Punishment Blade of Heaven. This massive sword is not created from a magic book like when Imu possessed Gunko and created a shotgun and other weapons. This indicates that Nemesis is one of Imu's core abilities. Now let's go deeper into the meaning of Nemesis and why Oda chose this name. Most people hear Nemesis and immediately think it means archenemy. But in Greek mythology, the goddess Nemesis represents divine balance and retributive justice. Imu has created a system built upon justice through the Marines, the Gorosei, and the Holy Knights. They represent balance whenever the world faces chaos. So essentially, Imu is the sword of justice, balance, and punishment for those consumed by arrogance. Now here's where it gets even more interesting. Imu's Nemesis blade appears black the moment it's revealed. Does that mean this is a Kakudo? Up until now, only 2 permanent black blades have been confirmed. Yoru wielded by Mihawk, and Shusui wielded by Ryuma. And now we have a third one. Yes, Imu's Nemesis. Not surprising for someone who has ruled the world for over 800 years. Now let's talk about Mihawk. Is it possible that Mihawk is actually connected to Imu? We can see similarities between their eyes. And now, with the fact that Nemesis resembles Yoru, and Imu's attack style mirrors Mihawk's during Marineford, this is getting way too suspicious. Similar sword types can indicate the same lineage. Just like Shanks, Shamrock, and Garling, all of them use saber-type swords. So what if Mihawk is part of the Nerona family? Nerona Mihawk? His name is Dracula Mihawk, and Dracul literally means son of the devil. And Imu clearly represents the devil itself. Even the chapter title screams it. Is all of this just coincidence? Yeah, not a chance. Nothing in One Piece is accidental. We then see Luffy eating as much food as possible. He says he feels an opponent unlike anything he has ever faced, and because of that, he needs to fight at 100%. The battle continues. Imu explains that humanity's desire for power leads to corruption. To gain power easily, humans make pact. And when these 3 things come together, domination is born. Loki declares that he will never submit to anyone. But Imu responds, that true happiness only exists under domination. Then Imu remembers Joy Boy. Still hidden, but it seems they were once friends. We see Imu and Joy Boy laughing together, and Imu tells him that domination is what brings peace to the world. But suddenly Imu screams in rage. Isn't that right, Joy Boy? Loki attacks again, smashing Imu into the Atom Tree. Then Loki transforms into a dragon and fires off Thorheim. The chapter ends with Imu smiling after surviving Loki's attack. So, you've returned, Imu says. At this point, it's clear that Imu is referring to Loki's Nidhogg form. But once again, Imu says something very strange. When Imu possessed Gunko, he already knew that Nidhogg had returned. But now, he says it again. Just like earlier in the Western Village, Imu asked who the ruler of Elbaf was, even though he already knew there was no king. He even gave the title of leader to Dorian Brogy before. So what's going on here? Are there 2 Imus? Or are there two different entities? Is this demonic form an actual devil, while the real Imu is the one we've always seen in silhouette? Remember, Zoan devil fruits have their own will. So what if Imu is no longer fully in control? Now that is interesting. This chapter didn't just reveal a fight. It might have just revealed the true origin of power in One Piece. So what do you think? Is Mihawk connected to Imu? Is Nemesis the strongest blade in the world now? Drop your theories in the comments. I'm reading all of them. And if you want more insane One Piece breakdowns like this, make sure you like, subscribe, and stay tuned. Because trust me, this story, it's only getting crazier.